Oh, it's live, House.
The following contest scheduled for one fall.
Bloody hell, you want to hitch yourself to this caboose? You're in for a bumpy ride.
I hate your hat. I hate your t-shirts. I hate your wristbands. I hate your shoes. I hate your music. I hate the C Nation.
And then you want to walk back in here and call this place your home? This is not your home. This is my home.
Well, you don't know who you're dealing with. You are dealing with the best in the world.
You get what you have earned, and what you have earned is nothing.
This ain't no disco, ain't no country club either. This is the 3 Count Thursday podcast. So let's go, baby.
Tell him to say it to my face. Say it to my face, Bill Goldberg.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome 3 Count Thursday. We are live. It is March the 19th, 2026. We're glad to be back with you after a week off. We hope you're doing well. Hope you didn't miss us too much. And wherever you are, hope you're having a good week. Make sure you scan the QR code, top right corner of your screen on the video side. That'll get you to our link tree. Everything 3CT related is over there. You can follow us on all of our social media and YouTube at 3 Count Thursday. Always the number 3, never the word 3. Make sure you also grab some merch over on our TeePublic store. Got some new stuff over there, some old stuff. Get you ready for spring, summer, beach season, everything in between as we go into the warmer months here in the Northern Hemisphere. Also want to make sure to remind you that you can leave us a voicemail, 717-473-7833. We'd love to hear from you on the Thursday show, on the Tuesday show as well, and we would love your thoughts on how we're doing. And so do not adjust your sets. It is the Tuesday show or the Thursday show here. No Tim, no Matt, no Mark currently. Yeah, Devin says the original 2 for tonight. Yeah, way back in the day, 12 years ago now, as hard as that is to believe, 12 springs ago, it was usually just the two of us. Matt would close the night a little bit, kind of our Tony Reale, so to speak, telling us it was actually easier for him to tell us the things we got right, because that was easier than figuring out all of the things we got wrong throughout the night. But yeah, just Bruce Ryan with us tonight. Ryan, how we doing?
Hello,
this week?
Smokey.
You know, I blame myself for this week.
You do.
For about a year and a half now, I've made a joke that Jim forgets to send the run sheet, but we're always still here. So this week, Jim actually forgot to send the run sheet, and the boys just thought we had off.
Yeah.
I have been doing this with Jim now for 12 years.
Yes.
So just by dumb luck, I'm like, oh, tonight's podcast night, and I sign on, and Jim was sitting there.
Yes.
I didn't know we weren't podcasting tonight. No run sheet. I have no clue what we're doing. Jim's at the... It is just like old times.
It really is like old times. Yeah. I mean, back in the day, I really didn't send a run sheet most weeks. It was just,
And this week,
let's show up and talk wrestling. And that's what we did.
Watched wrestling, and we were actively involved in the independent wrestling scene, and there were multiple independent shows around us, and you allowed us to have guests. Boy, the times have changed.
The funny thing is, 12 years ago, we didn't have guests. I don't think. I think that was.
Yeah, you're right. That was probably closer to 10.
Yeah, it was. I think it was 10-ish years now.
Remember our first guest, Man Mountain Rock?
Well, that was a great one.
How wild was that?
That was a great one. When was our? I want to see when. Well, actually, our old.
I don't think that episode exists anymore.
That one doesn't. But I don't think our old. Oh yeah, our old podcast feed only went back into 2020, 2017 for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, that was that old podcast feed was a whole mess too. That thing used to tick me off.
I'm upset.
But it doesn't exist anymore. So you can hear some archive content on weeks that we do have off, like last week. And the episode from that I aired last week was the one from 6 years ago to the day from last week. And that was the March the 12th, 2020. That was when everything really started shutting down. Dude, isn't that like if you haven't, I rarely tell you to go listen to anything that we do.
In fact, we say that all the time.
But go back and just listen to the episode we posted last Thursday, because it is so fucking surreal to hear us in real time talking at like basically the beginning stages of the pandemic. It really was weird, because that was like, I think NHL and NBA started shutting down. Some independent wrestling shows were rescheduling. Others were like, fuck it, come get sick, we don't care. But man, it is wild. It really was a wild listen to go back and kind of talk about, and like what do we do? Like, does wrestling still is wrestling still going to be a thing? It got weird there for a minute, because then I think they had announced the next night was going to be from the Performance Center, and that was going to start that way.
Oh,
Devin was just getting into wrestling 12 years ago himself. We didn't know he was just a little dick back then.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of growing happening. Dude, time is I don't even know what time is anymore. I saw just the other day that Three Legacies Wrestling announced their 4-year anniversary show in October.
Shut the fuck up.
Three Legacies Wrestling turning 4 years old this October.
That hurts.
It does hurt.
We're old, bro.
Dude, so old.
Old.
Speaking of which, Three Legacies has a really cool opportunity. I know we've been friendly with them. Haven't been out to a show lately, but need to check them out again. But this Sunday, Jim, really cool opportunity if you guys are listening.
Sunday.
You can be a star for a day. Do you ever wonder what it feels like to step inside a professional wrestling ring? Now's your chance. The 3LW Academy opening its doors for a special 2-hour camp. This is designed for anybody who wants to just try it out. No long-term commitments, no experience needed. Just have some heart. Coming out March the 22nd. It's from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Limited spots are available. No experience necessary. Ages 15 or up. It's $100. Reserve your spot today. Check out the 3LW page, Three Legacies Wrestling, on Facebook. The word is spelled out. THREE, Three Legacies Wrestling. Be a star. What a cool opportunity, man. Like, we grew up being professional wrestling fans, Jim, just wanting to have a place where there was a ring and just to even see what it was like. We never had that opportunity to just see.
Like, I think that's one thing, like we used to kind of joke about, like when we were younger, like if we ever like won the lottery, like, oh, if I ever win the lottery, I'm putting a wrestling ring. Like,
and you're invited over. Absolutely. That's 100% the conversations we had.
Yeah. And
we had to suplex each other into swimming pools.
We did. Just
wrestle in grass and take body slams in the grass.
Oh yeah, I mean, like the best thing ever was my at my grandma's house. Like, she had a big deck in front of, because she had a big area of
Devin.
Land. A big deck. But she had they had a huge shed with a big deck in front of it, and like you could go from the garage. There was almost like an entrance ramp. Mm-hmm. Like from the garage to this big deck in front of the shed. And my cousins and I and my brother would like wrestle on this deck for hours, just hours and hours. We'd be out there and like we'd be putting matches together and it was like, it was freaking great. Like, but yeah, you could be a wrestle star for a day.
Go check them out.
Go check it out. Yeah,
they have a show coming up, not this weekend, the following weekend. I'm sure we'll talk about that next weekend, but I believe it's called Reckoning. So they've got a show coming up And just go out and support independent wrestling. Again, it is very important. It's something we've not talked about a ton. This area has kind of had a golden era of independent wrestling. It's kind of dried up a bit. Three Legacies Wrestling changing that, keeping pro wrestling alive and well.
Nick fucking Cage. Yeah.
Nick, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Look, we used to be a lot more active in the scene, and we used to promote it weekly on the show and on our website. Now that was when we used to do 2-hour shows every week.
Right. We did 2-hour shows. We were actively calling matches once a month, twice a month sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes more.
Traveling to take bookings. So we dried up ourselves a little bit.
The scene has dried up a bit as well, except for like Three Legacies, which is thriving. There's some other, I think SWO still doing their thing over in the York area. Fowler still a thing. CCW still a thing.
We've got a big show coming up in Harrisburg.
Yeah. The Night to Remember. Still waiting for that email, Kevin, but
come on.
Put him on blast. I guess we I mean, the economy's tight. I guess our going rate maybe would gone up
too much. I told you, knock a couple zeros off, Jim.
Big Mac checking in. What's going on, Big Mac?
I thought Big Mac was going to be joining us today. He didn't get a run sheet.
He didn't get one either. Maybe he might come join us on the Tuesday show. I haven't asked him yet, but
perhaps
we might need to because I think we'll have not enough people to break ties for the Nickelodeon. We can't have Mark being a determining factor in the
that's true
in the Nickelodeon tournament.
That's true.
But
and if you don't listen to our Tuesday show, first of all, shame on you. But Jim, do you have an idea of what we're going to talk about on Tuesday? Because sometimes you send a Tuesday. Why don't you let the folks know what we're going to talk about Today.
Today.
So be excited.
Mac might come join us
Tuesday.
So we started a Nickelodeon TV show bracket, the Nickelodeon Showdown. That was from the @90s Kid Therapy on Instagram. So we did the first round 2 weeks ago. So we will continue that in the spirit of March Madness. We began today.
And that's actually why not everybody's here, because we've still not apologized and accepted each other's apology for how hot we got over this Nickelodeon bracket.
We have some would you rather questions.
That was homework, wasn't it?
That was homework relating to food, which, something we talk about regularly. We're going to do some we're going to talk some spring things.
Love spring things.
Spring is springing, and Lord knows where else Mark will take us throughout the Tuesday show, because that in and of itself is a journey. So before Mark gets here and derails this show, why don't we talk the news a little bit, Ryan? Okay, let's talk about it here. On Monday, TNA Wrestling and iHeartMedia announced a new multi-platform collaboration that will integrate iHeartMedia across TNA's premium live events, weekly television programming, digital platforms, and fan experiences, while tapping into iHeartMedia's expansive nationwide audio network to engage fans across broadcast, live events, and digital media in new and dynamic ways. As part of the agreement, iHeartMedia will serve as the presenting sponsor of TNA Wrestling's pay-per-view pre-show for all remaining 2026 premium live events. iHeartMedia will also be the presenting sponsor of TNA Wrestling Dream Seats, the premium front row seating program at TNA live events. The sponsorship will include branded seating elements, digital ticket integrations, in-arena announcements, and exclusive fan engagement opportunities throughout the year. On TNA's flagship weekly television program, Thursday Night Impact, airing nationally on AMC and streaming on AMC Plus in the U.S. and worldwide on TNA Plus. iHeartMedia will receive premium broadcast integration, including sponsorship of the LED walkout ramp, one of the most visually recognizable elements of their live events and television presentations. Through its national network of radio stations, podcasts, and streaming platforms, iHeartMedia will collaborate with TNA Wrestling to amplify key events, premium live broadcasts, and major moments throughout the year, connecting fans with the action both inside and outside the ring. The partnership will launch with the April 11th TNA Rebellion pay-per-view. So that's pretty cool. iHeart has become such a widely heard and has a huge footprint across media. I think if it's not the biggest, it's one of the biggest media platforms in the country and around the world. So for TNA to get this deal and to have that integration, which is something obviously you have busted open on Sirius that covers the great sport of professional wrestling. For TNA to kind of have their own media partner with that big of a footprint, I think is a pretty cool deal for them.
Yes. I would have had a lot to talk about had I know we were talking about this.
Well, I never tell you guys the news story.
That's for sure. No, that is really cool, man. Good for TNA. A rising tide rises all ships. So like this should be viewed as a good thing. I don't know how this could be misconstrued as a negative at all. The more eyes, the more ears on the sport of professional wrestling, the better. Man, this is a good deal.
Yeah, it certainly is, and we'll look forward to seeing that. I should probably check in on that TNA Weekly TV show every now and again. The problem is it airs on Thursdays, so it would always be covering after the fact. Charlie checking in with us a week off and still not a full team. Yeah, people get upset.
He didn't send the run sheet, dude. Nobody knew we were
go out to get a brownie. Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Well,
here's the deal. Tim's upset.
Tim is upset.
Tim went to Dunkin', got some coffee.
Dunkin'.
They gave him tea instead. He's pissed.
The worst. I hate it when that happens. Hate it.
Being happy about it.
Big Mac, happy to hear it. The great deal for TNA. Also, fuck Ricochet. Yeah, that.
That wasn't probably smart.
Yeah. Look, here's the deal. We've talked regularly about how social media can be used for the power of good, and social media can also be used to help push your character elements. I don't know, making fun of somebody's like disease that will just progress and get worse is probably just not the line that should be crossed. There's being a heel and then there's going too far, and I think he went a little too far with his comments for sure.
Yeah, I feel like you need to just be a little smarter today.
Yes.
I mean, look at the Dudleys in ECW. Like, a lot worse have been said.
Sure.
Should he be receiving like death threats? Probably not.
No.
Was it I'm going to stay in character and say something edgy? That's what happened. It didn't land, I think, the way he thought it would. He walked it back. I think he apologized, right? So
initially he said it. People started calling him out for it. He kind of doubled down on it as like,
which is what a heel would do.
Like, hey, people are mean to me every day on this app. The backlash got worse. He then apologized. According to wrestling news sources, that's with the Z, news sources, TNA or Warner Brothers Discovery did not force him to apologize. He chose to apologize. So look, he shouldn't have said it. He definitely should have doubled down.
He's not going to lose his job over it.
He should not lose his job. He should not be receiving death threats. His wife should not be receiving death threats. Like you being a wrestle fan on Twitter, you're allowed to call him out on it. Like, this was a bad and shitty thing to say. But sending somebody death threats over the internet is, I would say, probably equally as bad, if not worse, than what he said. So, like, call out bad things. I'm all in favor of calling out bad behavior, but there should also be a line. But
right. I mean, again, you can. There is a line, and it's probably hard in 2026
to be a heel,
to toe that line and be a heel. And MJF can say some things in character and push boundaries, and Ricochet can say things and push boundaries, but you find where fans draw the line.
Yep.
And at that moment, I think Ricochet, I think, was like, oh, okay, we're gonna play. I'll play into the heel and lean into it more. It was like, oh nope, probably should have just apologized and corrected course. So, but you're right. That doesn't mean that fans can be a dick and wish harm and death threats to another human being. Like let's all be better.
Sure. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Like Devin says, look at MJF and the shit he gets away with. Sometimes for sure. You know, it's not great. So we should all probably just be a little bit better. According to the Wrestling Observer, WWE has begun discussions about what to do with upcoming shows in Saudi Arabia due to the ongoing conflict in the Middle East. Currently, Night of Champions is the next show on WWE's calendar for Saudi Arabia and is penciled in internally for June 27th. There would also be another show later in 2026, and of course, WrestleMania 43 next spring. It is emphasized that while there is ongoing discussions, no decisions or changes have been made at this time. Yeah, look, I certainly hope that this current conflict is not still going on next WrestleMania time. Like that I hope for. But June 27th feels like it's an awful close date.
Speaking of conflicts,
we're at. Oh God, yeah.
Long ago, Jim, and it was far away, and it was so much better than it is today.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Today, hi, boys. Hi, Smoke. Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Puddin'.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Oh boy, how are you?
Mark, what did you have for dinner? Were you sucking down some eggs?
Some eggs. I had some eggs. I had some cheese eggs. And I had some waffles. I had my loving son made sketty with garbage bread.
And garbage bread?
Garlic bread. Sometimes I call it garbage bread, but it's still good.
Look at you domesticating your son.
He's a good boy. He made sure I had a hot meal.
My God.
A hot meal. That's all I want. Okay, I ain't asking for much, Jim. Just something popping off the griddle.
I mean, you could just stop by Taco Bell on the way you pass.
Right, you have a
13 different fast food restaurants between your place of employment and your house, which isn't very far, but there's a good stretch of restaurants there in E-Town.
Taco Bell, there's a McDonald's.
Yeah, but speaking of restaurants, I'll tell you one place I would never frequent, and that's that Burger King in Reams.
That's not between your place of employment and your home.
I wouldn't go there. Good point.
Wait, are you talking about the one over near Hennigan's?
Yeah, it's just down the street there from Hennigan's.
No, do not try to besmirch that Burger King, because the one time Mrs. Big Jim and I went to Hennigan's and it was garbage food and even worse service on a Sunday afternoon. We left there and went and got Burger King, and it was delicious.
The one across from the Goodwill?
Across from the Goodwill, yes.
Oh no, that one's so bad.
That place is a dump.
I've eaten there once, and that was one time too many.
You're not wrong, Smoke.
I am not just being a contrarian to Mark. It was the best prepared Whopper Jr. with cheese I have ever had in my life.
That wasn't Whopper meat.
It was Whopper meat.
You think it was?
Ryan, I am a former Burger King employee. I know Whopper meat when I see it.
Whopper meat. Now, Jim, you must have been there on a good day, because I'll tell you what. After what happened to Anna there on Saturday, I wouldn't go back there. I wasn't going back there already.
What?
After what they did to me on December 11th, 2018. But after what they said to Anna Saturday.
Yeah, that was too far.
What?
Do you know what they said? I know what they said.
You know what they said.
They looked at Anna and they said, it's a good thing you have MS.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I said, Burger King, you can't say that.
How'd you know she has MS?
She doesn't have MS.
You know what? I'm gonna go back to the news. But yeah, we will.
Anna's in good health, thank goodness.
That is good. I will try to keep up on what is happening with
And Ricochet doesn't work there, so he wouldn't have said it.
That's true.
But furthermore, they had this big old truck blocking the drive-through. Now, Anna has no reason to lie to me about this, and I wish Tim was standing here with me right now. Okay, got a big old truck there, Big Dick Devin, blocking the drive-through. It was like Devin rolled up and just, took it out. So everybody has to go inside the order. I mean, everybody. Everybody's going inside the order. And some old working there, working, okay? You're employed there. I know it's a funny thing, but when you're employed somewhere and you punch in, sometimes you're expected to work.
He's upset.
If we cared half as much about taking our breaks as we do about working, then we'd be in good shape. Everybody, when's my break? I'm taking my break. Oh, I'm on break. I'm going on break with my break. I gotta go on break. I'm going on break. My God in heavens, go in there and work. Earn your paycheck. Okay, this old bat. She's nothing but an old. And she said to Anna and the other customers standing there, ain't nobody cooking at home. You look like a bunch of damn seagulls standing there waiting for food.
Did she really say that?
Yes. I said to Anna, I'd be calling the corporate address, not the corporate number, but the address.
Of course you would be.
Yeah.
I'd call the corporate address, and I'd be doing them a favor getting her fired. Then she'd go back on unemployment where she belongs.
That just put me in a bad mood.
That put me in a bad mood. Now I'm upset. And do me a favor on Minute Smoke. You keep Tim's name out your mouth. Keep Tim's name out your mouth.
You're a dick, by the way.
No, I'm not. You stop that. Tim's going to hear us.
Of course Tim's going to hear us because you're yelling.
We were
motoring right along just fine, I thought. And then like a damn runaway truck, he just T-boned the entire episode.
Hiya Puddin'. I T-boned because Tim wasn't here to stop me.
He's upset.
I hope Tim is okay.
Where is Tim? We don't even know where Tim's at. I think
Tim
he's on location.
He's taking vacation on Caicos and Turks. He was thinking about going to Turks and Caicos, but decided to reverse it.
He put in PTO for the week, and it got approved.
We don't know how that happened. We're spelling it because Smokey's here.
In a row is a lot. Jesus Christ.
Now, where were we? Last week we were playing trivia and winning. Hashtag.
We were playing trivia on Thursday.
We had a good time there.
That was a good
Too bad
time.
Charlie didn't get invited.
Yeah. We couldn't fit more at the table. We were packed in there.
You guys have to squeeze that. Poor Smoke got in that booth. The booth seats like 12.
That booth
like normal size.
Okay, maybe 12.
Come on now. You don't have to say do that.
Yeah, it's a little hurtful, but
all right, mate, not 12. But poor Smoke, you had to slide all the way. I'm saying it was a big booth, okay?
It was long. It was a long ass booth.
Big Mac, it was a big long booth. That's all. I'm not saying now you're reading too much into
I slid for about 3 minutes to get to the other side.
Smoke had to slide way down the other end of this booth.
Yeah, let's put old Smoke the first one in the whole way at the back.
That was funny.
I wasn't going back there.
I had no way I was going in there either.
I tried to get Mark to go back on the other side. And he said,
No,
I said,
cousin Brian had to go back there.
Poor Smoke was way down at the end. I just send the telegraph if I wanted to speak to him.
Well, we thought you would have wanted to be in the middle because you pride yourself on being a good middler. But
Stacey did a heck of a job being a middler.
Stacey did. She tried.
She was a good middler.
Great middler.
Betty answered some of the questions. She did.
Betty was there nailing it.
Bet Midler.
Bet Midler. Mrs. Big Jim. She had some good ones there. She knew.
We tried. We tried real hard.
She went down swinging.
We came in fourth.
Speaking of knowing things,
I'm out.
I would have taken that first place Tuesday night for music trivia if I could have heard the freaking music.
Mark, you could have just asked for a replay or moved.
I did
after any of your family up. You know how your clan gets very loud.
Man. They're drinking green beer. They're getting wild. Do you know how expensive those drinks are? It's ridiculous.
Stupid idiot.
Yeah.
You get a little ductini. It's like $13.
Well, first off, if you're ordering a ductini, you deserve to get robbed.
Well, it really ruffled my feathers. Maybe I should go see a quack, Jim.
I hate
it's
it.
The doctors I would go see would be a quack.
I really hate it here.
Guys, make sure you stay tuned for the second half of 3 Count Thursday after this.
Ding. I'm sorry, I was upset. I came in hot. Don't even get me started on Donna. Let's just slide that to the side for now.
I don't have after these messages on here.
Don't know who Donna is.
Remember
we used to do that? We had a little after these messages. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, we did 2-hour shows.
We had a pillow sponsorship back then. Remember that? Today's Pillow used to sponsor us.
I remember we had a pillow sponsorship.
We did.
Yes, rest your head at night on Smokey's pillows.
No, it wasn't called Smokey's Pillows. That's
what's that smell? It's just nicotine.
Yeah,
she did pillows and made Afghans and
she made Afghans,
aprons.
That was before the Taliban.
Oh my god! No,
now listen,
blanket. No, shut up, Mark.
Now let's bring it back into wrestling.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Now this carried on over there with Iran.
No, we're not. We're not doing that, Mark. Knock it off.
No, I was going to say I've been wondering what they're going to do about WrestleMania, and I know it's a year out, but I mean that's a lot of civil unrest in that region right now.
We could come up with a technical difficulties thing whenever Mark trends in the wrong direction. Play a little jingle behind that.
On take 3, we have a thing that pops up. It says the views expressed by Joe do not represent that of Mike, Jim, or the rest of Take 3 Wrestling.
That's safe.
So maybe I should have that disclaimer ready for when Mark
Poor Joe.
Fired
Joe.
Up.
He's a good boy. He's like pocket size. You can pick him up and put him in your pocket.
He's just a little guy.
He's a little
trying to have you put him in his pocket all WrestleMania weekend.
Well,
and you just put him in your pocket once.
He was chilly.
He would have liked it in the pocket because it was so freaking cold. He was freezing.
His teeth were chattering. It was hard to hear
he'd like it in the pocket, Jim?
No, he would have liked to have been in Mark's pocket, is what I said.
In my pocket.
He would have liked to have been in the pocket, is what I said.
He would have been way in there. I got deep pockets, Smokey. I got
yeah.
short arms.
You don't.
Deep pockets and
That's
short
because
arms.
your pockets aren't, there's no money or anything in there.
Well, and it's way down there deep. There's some lint. Mr. Lint is in there.
Mr. Lint is
now,
in there.
Now, you done talking about other things? Can we get back to wrestling, Jimmy? What are they going to do about this?
We are, yes.
About WrestleMania. I know it's a year out.
No, I'm going to talk about this year's WrestleMania, which is only a few weeks away now. Per Fightful Select, changes have been made to WrestleMania 42 weekend in Las Vegas. Circa Las Vegas Stadium Swim announced that the restrictions on WrestleMania watch parties in Las Vegas has been lifted. WWE originally implemented the blackout to help boost ticket sales, but several casinos, hotels, yes, Mark?
What was it, Jim? What they lift on?
Lockouts.
Oh, all right. I'll be darned.
I'm working on it. Excuse me, but several casinos, hotels, and tourist locations pushed back against the ban. A number of city officials in Las Vegas also expressed frustration with the decision. Additionally, WrestleTix says the lowest ticket prices for WrestleMania have dropped. Night 1 tickets have been reduced from $228 to $177, while Night 2 has dropped from $254 to $177 as well. The price reduction comes after relatively low ticket demand for the event in recent weeks. Also, as a result of their 31.6% sale for 316 Day, almost 2,000 tickets were sold for Night 1 of WrestleMania, and over 2,200 tickets for WrestleMania Sunday were sold this week. So,
at a discount.
Yeah, at a discounted rate.
I thought they'd do a little more than that, Jimmy. Not 2,000 is a pretty good amount, but it's WrestleMania.
They're trying. It is a smaller setup than previous years. I want to say, or than last year. I want to say it's each night is under 40,000 or under. I know it's under 50,000. Let me see if I can pull that up.
Jim, you think it's under there?
I'm not playing your games. Knock it off. Why do you do this? Why are you like this? I can't find the WrestleMania tickets on WrestleTix at the moment. Here we go. WrestleMania Saturday current setup. This was from March 12th, so this was last Thursday. the current setup is for 44,210 for each night. They've sold around 40,000 for each night, but last year I think the totals were up near 60. So you're looking at about 15,000 less fans. Now I did see this week WWE also is going to be selling these seats on the top of the stage again this year, but yeah, we will also kind of keep our eye on that. Not that ticket sales really impact us. We'll be watching here in Pennsylvania, lovely Pennsylvania, in April.
Beautiful this time of year.
It is just gorgeous this time of year.
Tomorrow's the first day of spring.
Spring be springing.
Spring be sprung.
It's are you sprung, Mark?
I'm about ready to be sprung from the pokey.
I don't know what that means. Is that inappropriate?
Well, you know.
Okay, let's dive in. This past Sunday night was AEW Revolution, or our Evolution, as we have jokingly come to refer the show as. But on the show this past Sunday, a old familiar face, not old meaning her age old, but old meaning we haven't seen her in wrestling in a little while, Ronda Rousey made an appearance in AEW, come face to face with Toni Storm after her match with Marina Shafir, and it got the internet wrestling world buzzing with Ronda showing up there. So to the 3-count question of the week.
The 3-count question of the week.
This week, there you go. I miss the song sometimes. That was Wrestler of the Week. How do you feel about Ronda Rousey? Now, she hasn't been announced as Ronda Rousey is All Elite. No word on any sort of contractual basis for her, but nonetheless, she was there in LA this past Sunday. But how do we feel about Ronda Rousey in AEW, possibly potentially wrestling there someday?
Well, nah, don't mean nothing to me. Don't mean nothing, Jimmy. Yeah, it was kind of exciting to see her make an appearance. But truthfully, and nothing against Ronda Rousey, I bet she's a very nice person. I kind of like her. But it won't make me tune in. Oh, Ronda Rousey's wrestling, especially after the hurtful thing she said about WWE after her last run.
She said a lot of hurtful things about a lot of people, not just since her last WWE run, but which I know the internet was very quick to remind the world of some of her feelings about transgendered individuals, about the Sandy Hook shootings. Ronda Rousey's had opinions about many things that have not landed favorably, especially with the AEW audience. So there is that, as well as some of the nasty things she has said about World Wrestling Entertainment since she left there. But
man, what the heck's wrong with her?
When was the last time you watched AEW, Mark?
Saturday or Sunday, whatever night. Was it Sunday? The big show was on Sunday.
Revolution was Sunday.
Oh, was it on your Superb box?
That was my Super Owl box. Sure. Most of it did freeze a little bit. Once it warmed back up, it was fine.
It froze up for people who paid $50 to see that.
So it wasn't just me then. Okay.
No,
I'm glad I haven't paid
that was a
nothing.
mess as well. You know, we'll give criticism where criticism is due. We've given criticism at times to if Peacock didn't work or if the network had issues back in the day, but HBO Max, the home network of AEW, their app for the buy-in did not work from the jump. We learned that it only allowed for one screen at a time, so you couldn't like purchase and like share a login if you shared a purchase of a pay-per-view. if using HBO Max. Also learned that only a single screen for the Prime Video experience, as well as we bought it. I bought it on my computer because apparently you can only buy Prime stuff via a computer, and then it starts auto playing and you can't bring it up on your TV. Found that out. But yeah, there was production issues, all sorts of issues surrounding the pay-per-view on Sunday. So
now, Jimmy, mine was like completely black out, like, and then mine would do
what, Mark?
Sorry, it would do what?
Oh, with black out. What do you want me to say? Black out.
I love how every time he does that, his computer or his phone does the audio limiter.
He gets upset.
He knows how loud he is, and it's just like,
I become loud.
Recount audience.
Now and then also I had like a glitch where it would just like play a 5-second loop over and over and over of what just happened. Did you have any of that going on?
No, I didn't get that.
No, that wasn't on our feed.
You're lucky. Did you say on your feet?
Feed.
Oh, your feed.
Feed. With a duh, not a tuh.
With the duh.
Well, then you did, but
and then knock it off. Smokey, how do you feel about Ronda Rousey and AEW?
I think it's smart business, Jim. Ronda Rousey obviously has a fight coming up on the Netflix. Netflix is the exclusive carrier of Raw, the WWE product.
Yes.
Now you have Ronda Rousey being promoted for this fight on the Netflix, but she's in AEW. Yeah, said some awful shit. Probably the most well-known women's MMA fighter of all time.
I'd say so. Yeah.
An Olympian
I don't know.
Olympic medal in judo. Like
in judo,
she does have a great career behind her, and she is well known. I mean, how is this a bad thing for AEW?
Yeah.
I don't think people are not going to tune in because Ronda Rousey's there.
Right.
But I don't think people will tune in because Ronda Rousey. What's her name? Ronda Rousey is there. But now I'll tell you what. So her comments about that Sandy Hook, was she would say it was a hoax, wasn't she? Or like,
oh yeah, yeah. She's a conspiracy theorist on that. I think she has been very vocally anti trans people. So in a company that has kind of championed itself as being open for everybody and kind of more of the world and things like that, it kind of a conflicting messages to the fan base. But I agree with you, Ryan. It's smart business. It really is, because here's the deal. Like, right, wrong, or indifferent, she gets clicks, she gets attention, and that's the business that AEW is in. They're in the money business. And I've said it from day one. I go, look, Tony Khan may be a better person than Vince McMahon, but at the end of the day, the Khans are billionaires.
Dude, business is shitty, period.
Right.
It doesn't matter if it's the wrestling business, the retail business, the medical business,
the show business.
Businesses are made to make money.
Exactly.
It's a business.
Like, Tony Khan as a person may be better as a person than Vince McMahon, but they're at the end of the day, AEW is a business and it's about making money. And if Ronda Rousey can make AEW money,
you don't have to raise your hand, Mark.
I'll do it. Like,
just get to you.
Tony Khan, Tony Khan has said, like, if they have a deal to be made to work in Saudi Arabia, they would do it.
Business.
Like, they're not going because the business isn't there, like, or not because they don't want to go there. It's because the business isn't there for them at the current time. Yes,
Business.
Mark.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Smoke.
Hi, Mark.
Now, listen.
Now,
look here. So didn't AEW kick out one of the little rascals because of something he tweeted?
So the radicals.
The Radicals. Not
Trey
the
Miguel.
It's not the Radicals. It is the Rascals.
It is the Rascals. God
The Little
damn it.
Rascals.
It's not the Little Rascals though. That's
See,
like
that's
alfalfa
the
and
kind of shit
spanky.
it does to me, and it messes me up.
Yeah.
Yes,
Rascals.
one of the Rascals
Tim's a rascal.
was released because of some things he had said in his past that he did apologize about very quickly for the record.
But somehow Ronda Rousey gets a pass on that.
I don't think you're on the same level, Mark.
Again,
oh, really? Were the comments you think? I don't remember exactly what either of them said, but
business. No offense to Trey Miguel, but
as far as level as success,
Ronda
and,
Rousey is going
clicks.
to get more eyes on the product
Sure,
than
sure,
Trey
sure.
Miguel.
Sure.
Evan makes two really good points here. It may all be for nothing because apparently Tony Storm might be injured.
All for nothing. That's the pay-per-view in August.
It
isn't
is. And then he said it didn't really do anything, and maybe your time has actually just passed in the wrestling world. And I think she did say on their way out, like, she buried wrestling pretty good, period. Not just the WWE, but professional wrestling in general. So maybe bridges have been burned, and people won't give a shit. The people that will care will care. And
I don't understand why she's so sour. Like, she had her first run in WWE, I thought was really good, and the second one was kind of a little lackluster, but whatever.
a little lackluster. That second run sucked ass.
There's I think a lot to unpack with her. I don't know if she truly ever understood the business of professional wrestling. I think she understands combat sports really well, but the business of professional wrestling, I think, eludes some people, and it might be hard for somebody like her that has a fight background to go into a work situation where somebody like Brock Lesnar was able to adapt pretty easy. There's probably a reason where we don't see a ton of UFC fighters coming over and fight. I mean, Cain Velasquez didn't do very much in the world of professional wrestling. There's
sure.
I don't know.
So the Ronda Rousey has arrived in All Elite Wrestling video from Revolution, 479,000 views. No one was expecting to see Ronda Rousey at Revolution. YouTube short from Revolution on Sunday, 876,000 views.
Shorts are the way to go. People don't
shorts are the way to go. Looking over the videos from AEW Revolution, let's see. I believe that one is the highest. I'm just double checking.
Well, there you have it.
Yep, Ronda Rousey's debut is the highest. The next closest to that one is Will Ospreay is back and out for revenge. 320.
I was going to say there was a lot of notable returns. Edge and Christian both came back. Copeland. Copeland. Will Ospreay.
Cop.
Kenny Omega returned. I mean, there was a lot of
the first 5 matches had either a debut or a return at the very end of them. I was like, boy, are we just getting something after every single match? Like it was.
Now, Mark, did you see the Rizzler get thrown to the ground? I know that probably upset you.
I have that as my wallpaper. I have it hung up in my bedroom.
The big Justice came back and avenged the Rizzler being knocked to the ground.
The Rizzler, I freaking can't stand the whole damn bunch of them. And Big Boom A-hole or whatever his name is, and
Big Boom A-hole.
I can't stand any of them.
Does he do? Is it the one arm, the boom?
Isn't that this way? I believe. Boom, boom.
This way. Boom.
Easy, Mark. You can't be doing that.
He cut the black. He should have hit the closing. Oh, Mark. You popped me.
I should have been ready. Should have been ready with that when he.
Oh no.
He came. Oh, never mind. But yeah, look, it's smart business. I'm curious to see if it leads to anything, where it will lead with Ronda Rousey. But could certainly have a future. Mark, what do you? You're not muted, Mark. Did he break? He broke himself.
He did. He broke himself. We'll just keep going on.
God.
Jim, the show was bookended well, though. Are we still on the pay-per-view?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, I thought the show was bookended extremely well. The opening match, the tag match by Mark, with the Young Bucks and FTR. I can't believe these words are going to come out of my mouth. A Young Bucks match is on my matches of the year list.
Yes, sir.
Already for this year. I enjoyed the hell out of that tag match. And then the main event, the Ultimate Texas Death or whatever the hell it was called, where if Hangman Page lost and did not win the AEW World title, he can never fight for that title again. And lo and behold, the Hangman Page lost and MJF won. So Hangman Page, not just that old stipulation of can never fight blank who is champion. He cannot challenge for the title as long as this person is still champion. It's the old Cody Rhodes stip. He can never fight for the AEW heavyweight title ever again. So first off, Texas Death was fantastic.
It's everything I would want in a Texas Death match.
Thoroughly sports entertained.
I don't have to see the syringe.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
It's funny they did that because moments before, Jim, you and I were talking about syringe spots on the indies.
Yep, and then Hangman's like, hold my beer.
It's like they hurt us, so I
apologize
apologize for putting that out there.
But then the 3 Count Boys were talking about it.
Yeah.
But this match also on my match of the year list.
It was very good.
But where does Hangman go from here?
Jim, a lot of people have been bitching about this. It's absolutely fine. There are plenty of other championships in AEW he can challenge for.
There are.
The end.
47 of them.
That's the end. Not a big deal.
But here's the problem, though.
They can't undo this, though.
You can't undo this.
They cannot.
You can. It's pro wrestling.
It is pro wrestling, but they cannot.
Right.
They can't.
But here's the reason that I scoff at there's 47 other titles. No other title in AEW is known as, by commentary's own words, the greatest prize in this sport.
If he wanted to challenge for that, Jimmy should have won the match.
I mean, he should have. Tony Khan also probably just shouldn't have made the match.
I'm fine with the match. Just don't have it. There's plenty of other people in a bloated roster with plenty of other championships. It's not that big of a deal.
I just think that your biggest and arguably most popular, like, homegrown guy,
MJF,
homegrown babyface,
okay,
Sting,
to not have the ability to ever compete for the greatest prize in the sport is silly.
That's how serious Texas Death can be.
I suppose. But yes, I mean, he can. But to me, it's AEW fans, since the creation of the title that CM Punk holds, have said, well, this is just the consolation prize because Roman Reigns is holding the other one hostage. Like, any title that Hangman Page wins now, you can make an argument that is just a consolation prize.
Is that the championship Jon Moxley is carrying right now, the Continental Classic Championship?
I mean, I suppose.
There's plenty of other championships.
There is.
It's not a big deal. I know people are very up. The national championship is an option. Like there are plenty of other options.
Speaking of
that can
we
solidify.
Just not have Jungle Jack thing be a thing anymore.
Jungle Jack Perry, he won, man.
Ugh.
He eliminated Ricochet. Everybody should be Jungle Jack fans, right?
I mean, I'm a fan of Ricochet getting eliminated. I wouldn't say I'm a Jungle Jack fan.
No.
At least he's not generic Jack anymore.
Right.
You like Jungle Gyms.
I prefer Jungle Jack over Generic Jack.
There was a lot of title changes, right? Let me look back over the card real quick.
There was a few.
So FTR retained.
It did.
Moxley retained.
We had new women's tag champs.
Yep, Divine Domination, Megan Bayne, Lena Cross.
Megan Bayne, her.
Her.
Big fan of Lena Cross.
Thekla retained. New trios champions, Mystico and Jet Speed.
Fucking foot pervert.
Didn't quite understand that one.
Fucking freak. He's a freak.
And then MJF retained. Okay, so there actually wasn't as many changes as I thought.
There was not.
There was not.
But big Lena Cross fans over here in 3CT.
See.
Devin says he thinks the finish of the match should have been them going off the stage. Now that would have been, that to me would have been a creative finish as well. Like when they did the spot and the pyro was blowing up everywhere. What if both guys would have been counted out? I assume Hangman still would have.
I would have hated that because it's a cheap way out.
It is.
Because in my mind, Hangman didn't win, so he still couldn't challenge. But at the same time, Hangman didn't lose.
Didn't lose.
So you can fucking then why you know what I mean? Like that's a
Well,
such
yeah,
a
that
bullshit.
could have been a silly loop.
The WWE does that and they fucking get washed and taken out the
that is true.
You can't do that. That's a bullshit solution.
Can't be doing that.
Can't be doing that, Jimmy.
Can't be doing that. Mark, what do you think about Hangman Page? Where does he go?
I'd like to.
I'd like to think about him. Oh, he's all right. I don't dislike the guy, but if I didn't see him wrestle again for an extended period of time, it wouldn't hurt my feelings. But
so you're fine with him not being AEW World Champion?
Oh yeah, I couldn't care less. I'll tell you. I did enjoy the match. It was decent. The whole syringe thing reminded me of the time I went to see my dentist. That was fun.
Your dentist stuck a syringe through the side of your cheek?
Well, I didn't feel a thing. And I passed out and I woke up, my wallet was gone, my pants were unbuttoned. But then I did, and
what is the hell is wrong with you?
I had a cavity, Jim.
Yeah, he probably never mind.
I had a cavity. I didn't use Crest.
I
didn't have any cavities in my head until I was in my 20s.
Well, that's debatable.
But
I didn't have any cavities until I was in my 30s.
You're lucky.
Yeah, I suppose.
Darn lucky.
Darn lucky.
But speaking of Novocaine, it was a good match. Wasn't bad. Good match. I like MJF retained. Michael J. Fox kept the title.
Did you live under power lines as a kid, Mark?
No, but we sometimes, if Mom was running late on supper, I'd go upstairs and scrape some of the paint chips off the windowsill.
Mom obviously running late from the Tylenol factory, right?
She was working overtime at the Tylenol factory.
She used to sneak dinner home from the factory many nights, right?
Oh, sure. That was before they put the. It was easy for me to get in it if I wanted more because they didn't have the tamper-resistant caps back then.
Yes.
You just went in and got it.
Pop them bad boy.
Yep, there's nothing wrong with that at this time of year.
No, certainly not. Certainly not.
I like the ones with codeine.
Don't we all? Don't we all? Well, anything
codeine.
else? Anything else, boys, for the week?
Well, let's think. Tomorrow's spring. What time's it coming in? Smoke 9:22 a.m. or something like that.
Yeah, something like a lion goes out like a lamb, right?
It's coming in like a lion. We need a break from this.
What the hell did you say on the Tuesday show the other week? Out like a mofo.
It went out like a mofo.
March in
wild.
like a lion, out like a mofo.
You were upset. Speaking of going out like
on his head as a baby, Devin.
Well, I wrote off the changing table.
He might have been. We don't know. We'll have to look into that. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in.
That's how you do a 1 hour podcast. We'll
Hey, that was fun.
In and out. Look at that. See
you know,
guys.
Tim had been on here. It would have ran like an hour and 15.
Sure would have.
He just likes to derail us and talk about nonsensical things.
We should probably punish anyone who does that.
I'm telling him you said that.
Go ahead. You tell him. I'll let you tell him.
He's
You
a
can
good
follow
boy.
us all the time at 3 Count Thursday. Always the number 3, never the word 3 on all of our social media, YouTube as well. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Would certainly appreciate that. You can also get all of our shows on all podcast platforms. Got our merchandise over on the T Public store. Leave us a voicemail, 717-473-7833. Until the Tuesday show, where we hope you listen in on all podcast platforms or YouTube. And next Thursday, we'll be back here live, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Till then, stay safe, stay smart, and as always, go for the pin.